Hey, yo, what's up, guys? So, Abby Phillips is having one rough week. She's literally getting calls out from everywhere, from Scott Jennings to other guests to other co hosts on the show. And she just basically made out to look like a fool, which isn't too hard because it's Abby Phillips. Anyways, I want to show you this clip here because this guy totally schools Abby. Take a look.
Biden pardoned more people than in the history of pardons, so we don't need to get in the pardon game with his auto pen.
Not true.
With his auto pen,
Trump
thousands of
pardoned
people.
over 1,600 people, so he actually holds the record for them.
No, I think Biden pardoned more than that.
No, he didn't.
9,000 at least.
It was like 10,000.
Trump.
Oh, if you count commutations, I guess is what you're.
Okay, I'm talking about pardons. Trump.
Okay, potato, potato. We're talking about clemency, which I'm pretty sure that's what he was referring to. Biden wins by far. Like, it's not even close.
Pardoned.
Okay.
Well, he's only been president the second time for 1 year.
At least Trump knows who he's pardoning. Biden didn't even know who he was pardoning.
And again,
Yeah, that's another good point because everyone under that administration was just basically using Biden's auto pen because he was a corpse. He was Weekend at Bernie's. You know, that 80s movie where they're propping up the dead guy pretending he was alive? That's what they were doing with Biden. Like, take a look. This was literally the Biden administration for those 4 years. And unfortunately, he really had no idea what was going on. And it's alleged that the people under him, his staff, were just abusing him and just taking advantage of him. Okay, so let's take a look at the clemency rate, which includes both pardons and commutations. And it's not even close. And I have the charts here to back it all up. Like, just take a look at the numbers here. Biden, 4,245 total clemency acts. Trump, 238. Obama, 1,927. Bush, 200. Clinton, 459. Like, you literally have to go all the way to the Johnson, Eisenhower, Truman, Roosevelt era to, get back into the thousand. So it's not even close. So Abby Phillips can get bogged down in the semantics of the discussion all she wants. You guys all saw the numbers. You saw where Trump was at, and you guys saw where Biden was at. Okay, so this next video, I want you guys to watch this clip of Scott Jennings torching Abby Phillips on this Renee Good discussion. Have a listen.
Question.
I'm not a Democrat.
It's simply not.
Do you really think that her intention in that moment was to run that officer over?
I think her intention was to move the car forward with a law enforcement officer standing in front of it.
Do you think that she meant to try to kill him?
I don't know, Abby, and I wouldn't have any way of knowing.
Don't you think that is extremely important?
All I know is that.
Scott, don't you think that is extremely important as we try to understand what was going on here? I think if you're gonna
actually no, I don't.
But if you're gonna say she was trying to kill him, you're basically saying she intended to kill him, and I asked you just point blank, and you wouldn't say that. So was she trying to kill him or not?
Well, I think if you're behind the wheel of a 4,500-pound automobile and you gun it towards another human.
Well, she didn't gun it. She turned the wheels to the right.
Can we just say this?
I know you're trying to.
How many people have done this?
She hit the guy in the leg.
This is not normal behavior of a woman. How many people gun a car at a law enforcement officer?
Hold on. Do you think that it is possible that she was trying to escape the interaction?
Escape what?
Escape what?
Yes.
Escape what?
Escape the two armed men coming to her car.
I'm speaking English. Do you think it's possible that she was trying to escape the interaction?
Escape what interaction?
The interaction with
what
the
do you mean
officer
escape? Was she in danger?
Well, two armed men were approaching her car, telling her to get out the car.
Did you see what she tried to do there? By saying the word escape, like the average viewer who doesn't really follow politics, just tuning into CNN for this Renee Good discussion, when they hear the word escape, that's gonna, paint an image that, ICE was in the wrong here, that they were the bad guy and she was fearing for her life, when that was clearly not the case. Why would she have to be fearful of her life? Okay? If she didn't do anything wrong, all she had to do was just turn off her vehicle and just step out of the vehicle.
I'm confused. What part of escape is not understandable?
You escape like as though she were being pursued.
Well,
she was surrounded by bringing her car into a law enforcement zone.
Hold on. She was
asked to get out.
She was being surrounded.
And then she gunned it with a guy standing in front.
She was being surrounded by law enforcement officers.
She fled.
Do you think it is possible that she was trying to flee?
Yes.
Flee? Yes. And I heard her and I heard her wife say, "Drive, baby, drive."
Right. So
and then she hit the accelerator.
All right, great. So
and she was looking dead ahead.
Now I feel like we're all in agreement that it is possible that she was not trying to kill the officer, that she was trying to flee, which may be wrong, but the intent does matter here.
It
because
doesn't.
you are making it sound
It
like
does not matter.
that she showed up there with the intent to kill
No,
that officer.
I have never said that.
There's no
I have never said that,
evidence
Abby.
of that.
Here's what I believe. She showed up there with the intent to impede active federal law enforcement activities. She put herself in a position with a car in which she made a bad decision that caused the officer to believe his life was in imminent danger. That is not in dispute. Whether she intended to do that or not when she woke up in the morning is irrelevant. What did she do?
Listen,
Drive her car into the guy.
I think it
Scott's 100% correct here. It's not what she intended to do. It's what a reasonable officer would perceive as a threat to his life or injury onto him. So it has nothing to do with whether she intended to hit him or not. It's whether a reasonable officer would perceive imminent danger onto his life or injury onto him. Okay, so this next clip, this is the crown jewel. Like, this exposes the entire Democrat Party, the mainstream media, the machine. Like, just listen to what Abby Phillip says carefully, because it is so damning. Have a listen.
Obama was able to deport millions of people in this country, and I don't recall ever seeing things like that unfolding in suburban neighborhoods across the country. And you have to wonder why.
Abby Phillips. The reason why is because Obama is a Democrat. And when there's a Democrat president in office, you don't have Republicans telling their voters to, get out, get in front of ICE, block them, impede them, obstruct them. You don't see any of that stuff from us. That's why when Obama was in office and he deported 5 million illegals, he did this very smoothly without any interference. And that's why during the second Trump administration, you have Democrats turning up the temperature, labeling ICE agents as fascists, Nazis, and whatnot, and then calling on their people to get out there and protest, to impede ICE, to obstruct ICE, just to basically do anything to interfere with their operations. And then you also have these leftist organizations setting up protests, paying protesters, and that's the reason why this current Trump administration isn't able to do their job properly, because you have Democrats charging up their own base. And lastly, maybe, Abby, you got to take a look at the mirror yourself. Take a look at your organization, your company, the entire mainstream media, because the way you guys have, handled this Trump administration versus the Obama administration is worlds apart. And you know that. Obama is nicknamed the deporter in chief for a reason. Under his administration, they deported 5 million illegals. Trump is nowhere near 2 million. Yet the way you covered Obama's administration and Trump's administration is completely different, especially when it comes to this illegal immigration. And I understand how there's some differences between how each administration has handled this illegal immigration, but that does not excuse CNN for how they cover this. Because I want to show you a clip here of back in 2013 of how CNN covered ICE agents during the Obama administration. Take a look, because they did a ride along, and see how the coverage is. Did you take a look at that? It said that ICE during the Obama administration were deporting people for minor infractions. You ever recall any, like, the CNN, mainstream media pushing on that narrative? I don't remember. But if this was the Trump administration that did this, oh, you sure would have bet, this would have been plastered everywhere. Everyone would have been talking about it in the mainstream media. It's funny how they report on news for, different administrations.
0.2 miles, then turn left on 22nd Street.
Next target, somebody that did excessive 10 years for narcotics trafficking. He's also been arrested for DUI. We also may be attempting to criminally prosecute this individual because he was previously removed from the country, which is a federal felony.
You have evidence, right, that he's using a fake identity, or?
That is correct. We believe he's been using a U.S. citizen's identity to live and work. He has an Illinois driver's license.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement just arrested.
Do you see any protesters here? No. Look at the coverage. It's so rosy and, I don't remember any of the stuff going on during the the Obama administration at all. And if you just look at old videos of Obama speaking about immigration, you would think this guy was MAGA.
This is not going to be a free ride. It's not going to be some instant amnesty. What's going to happen is you are going to pay a significant fine. You are going to learn English. You are going to go to the back of the line so that you don't get ahead of somebody who was in Mexico City applying legally. It's not something that is guaranteed or automatic. You've got to earn it. I think the American people, they appreciate and believe in immigration. But they can't have a situation where you just have 500,000 people pouring over the border without any kind of mechanism to control it.
This is all the stuff that Trump said. Yeah, sure, he might say it a bit different or differently, but it's, at the end of the day, it's the same message. Yet, mainstream media demonizes Trump and gives people like Biden, Obama, all a pass. Guys, please open your eyes.